In this problem, we have to deal with a basketball team that sold t-shirts and hats at a fundraiser. They sold a total of 23 items, right, and made a profit of $246, right? They made a profit of 10 for every t-shirt and 12 for every hat. They want us to find the number of t-shirts and number of hats. To start things off, I would like to assign variables to shirts and hats because that's what we're going to be looking for. For shirts or t-shirts, I'm going to use S. I'm not using T because TM plus sometimes get confused. Let's use S, and let's use H for hats. Okay? Now let's set up our first equation. So keeping a note, we have two variables, so we're probably going to need two equations to solve this. So let's focus on the 23 items sold. That means that S plus H has to be equal to 23. That's a very simple first equation we can make. Additionally, we know that our profit was $246, right? And they made 10 from each t-shirt, so 10 S and then 12 H. So we have 10S plus 12 H. Here, if we want to solve this by substitution, I would suggest getting one of your variables by itself. In this case, I choose S, right? So let's rewrite that. Minus H. I'll get S is equal to 23 minus H, and I will plug that in to my second equation. So instead of 10S, I get 10 times 23 minus H plus 12H equals 246, right? And then I'll continue just by distributing. Right, I get 230 minus 10H plus 12H equals 246. Okay, we can combine like terms. We get 2H and 230 minus 2H plus 2H, right? Because positive 12 and negative 10. And then that's still equal to 246. Minus 230 on both sides, minus 230 on both sides. You get 2H is equal to 16. Divide by 2, divide by 2. We should get H is equal to 8. So now that we know the price or the number of hats, I could plug it into one of my equations and solve for S. And I choose the easier of equations. S plus H equals 23. Right? It's going to be S plus 8 equals 23. And then we subtract 8 minus 8. We get S is equal to 15. Right? And let's just check our work using a graphing calculator. So give me a moment. Right? We're here at the test interface. Right? My first equation was S. So let's use X plus Y equals 23. That was our first equation. Then had 10x plus 12y is 246. And it's going to be a bit hard, but we want to find where they intersect. And we should get 15 and 8, which were our answers. So perfect. We checked our work using graphing calculator. If you are having trouble with using substitution, I suggest once you set up your two equations, if you have a calculator, you could graph them and then see where they intersect. Just make sure you keep in mind what is X and what is Y.